Trust is one of the fundamental foundations in any relationship, whether between friends, partners, or colleagues. However, not everyone is deserving of that trust. There are people with exceptional manipulation skills, capable of hiding their true intentions until it's too late. When this happens, the damage is often irreparable. That's why it's essential to learn to identify the types of people who deserve extra caution before allowing them into your life. In this video, we'll explore the 9 profiles of people you should avoid trusting. The first category of people you should watch out for are those who constantly put themselves above you. They make it a point to turn everything into a competition, always trying to appear better, smarter, or more successful. This can be hard to notice, especially because such people know how to build a facade of confidence. But by looking more closely, the signs become evident. If every time you achieve something, like a promotion or a new acquisition, they immediately find a way to match or surpass it, this could be a clear indication of disguised insecurity. The problem with these people is that they're not interested in your success, but only in standing out. They constantly seek to validate their self-esteem through comparison, which can end up undermining your confidence and causing feelings of inferiority. Another type of person requiring caution is the one who seems extremely friendly on the surface, but hides ulterior motives. You might have met someone who appears warm and helpful, but is actually only interested in gaining something from you. This person rarely shares much about their own life, but is always ready to ask personal questions about yours. This can be a form of manipulation disguised as friendliness. They know that the more they learn about you, the more they can use that information to manipulate situations to their advantage. While it's natural to want to be kind to people, it's essential to be mindful of excesses. When someone tries to get too close without revealing anything about themselves, it's wise to stay alert. Those people who always play the victim role also deserve your distrust. They constantly complain about life, blaming others or fate for everything that happens. This behavior may seem like a way to seek empathy, but in reality, it's a pattern of avoiding responsibility for their own mistakes. Such a person will never self-reflect on what they could have done differently. They are always waiting for help, but rarely offer support to others. Most of their energy is spent seeking compassion without any real effort to overcome obstacles. Surrounding yourself with someone with this mindset can end up draining you with their negativity, trapping you in a cycle of complaints that never leads to problem solving. Another potentially dangerous profile is the type that loves to spread secrets. If you are around someone who constantly reveals other people's intimate information, it's very likely that this same person won't hesitate to do the same with your confidences. Trust is an essential value in any relationship, and those who cannot respect others' secrets do not deserve your trust. The urge to disclose confidential matters can be a sign of immaturity or worse, manipulation. Such people enjoy being the center of attention and don't mind creating discord or misunderstandings. This can significantly damage your social and professional life. Lack of empathy is another significant warning sign. People who can't put themselves in someone else's shoes or show compassion in difficult moments are often those who cause more harm than help. They may even seem cold or indifferent to others' suffering, and this behavior is extremely harmful in any type of relationship. In times of crisis, these people might be the first to ignore your needs, leaving you feeling isolated and misunderstood. Without empathy, it is impossible to build a healthy, lasting relationship, as they don't understand the emotional impact of their actions on others. There are also those who only show up when they need something. They are people who are never available when you need them, but are quick to approach when they need a favor. They know you are helpful and will exploit your kindness to the limit without ever reciprocating. Over time, this creates an imbalance in the relationship, turning it more into an obligation than a healthy exchange. This type of person isn't interested in building a genuine friendship, but rather in taking advantage of your generosity. Even if you have good intentions, without reciprocity, the relationship becomes exhausting and draining. Another characteristic to observe is emotional inconsistency. People who constantly fluctuate emotionally can be difficult to deal with, as their promises are often easily broken. The unpredictability of these people makes any relationship with them an emotional roller coaster, where you never quite know where you stand. They may promise you something today and change their mind the next day without any explanation. Their lack of stability and tendency to go with the flow of others' opinions and influences make it hard to trust them. Such relationships can be emotionally draining and often unsustainable. The desire to control is another trait to watch out for. People who have a constant need to control everything around them often approach you to exploit your vulnerabilities. They aren't interested in forming genuine relationships, but rather in using others to achieve their goals. This relentless pursuit of control can lead to manipulation, where people are seen merely as pieces in a strategic game. When you notice you are dealing with someone like this, the best course of action is to keep your distance and protect your emotional integrity. Lastly, we have people who are constantly creating fictional stories. They invent parallel realities to turn themselves into characters in extraordinary stories, making you believe they have a life full of adventures and amazing experiences. However, these stories are pure invention. The reliability of someone who constantly mixes truth with lies is extremely questionable. You never know if you're dealing with the real person or the fantasy they've created. This behavior is a clear warning that such a person cannot be trusted, as they can easily manipulate the truth to suit their interests. Identifying these types of people in your life is essential for protecting your trust and, consequently, your inner peace. Relationships should be based on respect, reciprocity, and empathy. When these pillars are absent, the chances of experiencing disillusionment and disappointment increase significantly. Therefore, it's essential to learn to discern who deserves your trust and who may be harmful. Only then can you build healthier and more balanced relationships. If you recognized any of these behaviors in yourself or someone you know, leave a comment below. Share this video with someone who needs to know about this, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this.